What's going on, traders? Once again, this is the active trader Terrence Ray, and I'm coming to you getting ready to pretty much get ready to do a little forex trading if I get the opportunity. Look like I missed the opportunity already on this particular currency pair. And if you guys aren't familiar with forex, basically, the foreign exchange. Forex is short for the foreign exchange. So you can trade, like up here you see euro / USD. So this is right now you see basically $1.07. So these currency pairs are matched up against each other. So $1 is worth or excuse me, the actual, let me pull up this side right here. So if you look at the USD right here, I got USD JPY. So you can see how the dollar is matched against the yen, and then you can see how the euro is matched against the dollar. The whichever currency is in front of the / is the stronger of the currency. So the euro is stronger than the dollar. And if you look at this one, you see the USD is stronger than the yen. And so basically all you're doing is trading, it's another instrument, another form of trade. Now I'm using the chart to trade this. No fundamental analysis, just looking at the chart. And basically what I have here, this particular technical setup is, you would call this the alligator. I think this was created by Larry Williams. I think that was his name. And it's basically 3 moving averages, and he got them displaced. And basically when they cross, when the price action crosses over these moving averages, it should coincide with this oscillator, which is the awesome oscillator. And also right here, this is the ACDC, so it's accelerating. So basically what that means is, I'm just going over a brief synopsis of my little trade setup, and I use this pretty much for everything that I do. He was if you look him up, you can look him up on YouTube and watch a little video on him. Larry Williams. Just put Larry Williams momentum trading, and it'll come up. So basically he said you don't want to be trading. And this video right here, I'm not really trying to if you don't know how to trade forex, this may not be the video for you. This is a video for somebody who already knows how to pretty much trade. I'm just, if you watch this video and you want to know more about it, this is more income based trading. This is something quick. This isn't investing. I want to be in and out. If I see the right setup, I want to be in, make me, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks and be out. Maybe a few hundred. It just depends on the setup. So basically, to get back to the alligator setup, or the trading strategy that I use to scalp, these 3 moving averages make up the alligator. And you can just come up here on, I'm on the Thinkorswim platform. Click this little flask right here, and you can see my setup. The awesome if you click on the awesome oscillator and you click right here on this little cog, let's see if it come up. I don't want my system to start buffering over here. Let's see. It ain't doing nothing, which ain't good. I already got here we go. I don't know if it's gonna give me information on it. See, I'm getting a error message, but basically I can do it. I can talk you through it. I think if you click here, there are ways that you can read up on these particular indicators to tell you. But basically his his whole thing was you want to be in the market when the market is moving. You want to be in the market when the market is moving in your direction. You don't want to be trading. So basically, he called it the alligator because he said whenever these lines are wiggling or like, as you can see, like price action is moving, bouncing back and forth between these lines, you don't want to be trading. You want to be trading right here when they open up and spread away from each other. And when they open up and spread, when you see price action on top of them or below, like right here is below, you see them open, that's when you want to be trading. And you can see when the oscillator turns over right here, you right here, and you kind of want to enter at the break of a fractal, and you want to be in. And now the way he said what basically, and he lays it all out in the video if you look it up. Here's your, this is going to change first. So it's, you're going to accelerate. The market will accelerate first. Then the momentum will change. And then you'll see everything moving in your direction. It accelerating, momentum, price action. And you see the moving averages spread and open, open like the alligator's mouth is opening like he's ready to eat. So that's the logic behind it. And that's pretty much what I use to scalp, like in and out trading, meaning this is a 5-minute chart. So I wish I would have caught this. If I would have been at my desk and I was at work when this happened, I would have traded this. So I already missed this move. And in Elliott Wave, if you're looking at Elliott Wave, this would have been 1, 2, 3, and you're into this will still be considered a 3 or going into the 4th. It's an art, ain't necessarily a science, I don't think, and so this could last for an hour or two. It could come down, and then you might get another move to finish this big move right here. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this video. I don't really see the setup on this one. I'm gonna go check out the USD JPY. And see if now this is a potential. You're not supposed to trade until the oscillator crosses over. But I do have divergence, and when price action is diverging with the oscillator, meaning price action is continuing to go down, this would be when I say divergence, this is what I'm looking at. See price action continuing to go down. I don't think I can draw a trend line down. So I got price action still coming down. This oscillator momentum is slowing down. So with that happening, it looks like what? Like we're about to get a break up. Like this is about to go up and turn over and go the other way. Now this purple line right here, these coordinates is this red line five times in the future. So basically, like this red line right here, this is a 5-minute chart. So this purple line will be the red line on a 25-minute chart. So it just helps me stay in the direction of where I want to in the overall trend. So if I take this trade right here, which I may take this trade just because we live, I don't think I'm going to put a lot on it. If I do, I want to see it. I'm not going to take it right here. I would like to see it cross over first, pull back, and then give me a flag to go. Let's look and see what the USD JPY looks like maybe on a daily. Let's see. So you can see that the overall trend, take that trend line off. The overall trend on here is up. Like this is an uptrend. You can tell this is moving up. You got the oscillator moving up on the daily. It looked like it may be getting ready to cross over. So it may not be a bad idea to take a move to the upside here. But this could take maybe 15-20 minutes to set up. So I'm not going to be on this video long. I just wanted to come on and go over a few concepts of my setup. So if you want to use my setup for scalping, you can trade this on Forex. You can trade this on, scalping stocks. You can use this to trade options for that matter. Like I could go to the daily time frame. I'm gonna show you all. I can come back to this real quick. This setup is gonna take another 15-20 minutes. So because each candle is 5 minutes, that's how I know how long the setup should take. So let's go to the daily and let's look at the overall market. I could do that so that if you're watching this video, you still can get something out of it, even if you don't trade Forex. I'm gonna tell you why I think the market isn't done going down. Let's look at the QQQs, which is the ETF for the NASDAQ. As you can see, here's momentum to the down. Now you do got, like, when it turns colors and goes green, the momentum is changing. But look, it's still underneath, like it's still under. Now this is the daily. So price action has crossed over. So this is a downtrend. No doubt about that. Now this purple line right here, five times in the future would be a weekly. If this is the daily red line, this is 5 times that. So this is a weekly. So on the weekly chart, it's down. So you can see that it's accelerating. The acceleration is starting to change. But there's no way that I'd buy anything. If anything, I'm selling the rally. Meaning any retracement into here, I get back short again. So, and I got levels that this market still has not touched. Has not touched this particular level here. I got it going all the way down to here at some point. Now, I don't know how long that's going to take to get there. I didn't mean to do that. Made it too big, but I'll show you also. And let's look at the IWM. The IWM already touched that particular level. Now it's in between. This is the next level. I got it going to, and it ain't quite hit that yet. And that's right around the $88, $89 mark. So that's why I think and the IWM is the ETF for the mid caps. So that's the Russell 2000 mid cap ETF. And all that basically is a basket of stocks that make that up. So the SPY, which is what you would call the spiders. You may hear someone call it the spider. This is the S&P 500 ETF. So it's 500 stocks that make up this ETF. And so you can purchase this ETF, like right now it's at $240. So you can buy one share of it. And you will own basically 500, a little piece of 500 stocks. Basically like you'd have your own little fund. And the DIA, this is the diamonds, this is the Dow. This is the ETF for the Dow. The Dow Jones, industrial average. TLT, these are the bonds. So when you hear them talking about the bond market, this is the ETF for the bonds. So if you wanted to invest in bonds, you could purchase a share of the TLT for $148.28. And then you could look at if you wanted to just look at the chart and see how it's trending, you can see that the high was 179 and now it's down to 148. So it's about $31 up off of its high. GLD, if you wanted to invest in some in a gold ETF. This is the gold ETF. So if you wanted to, you know, buy gold or the ETF for gold, that's what this is. It's a basket of stocks that make up this particular gold ETF. And you can see that it was at 159. It's about, what's that, $23 off of its high. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I said 138. So $21 off of its high. Which really, to me, it was, you could see the low was like 119 for the year. This is a year chart, and each candle was a day. So if you really want to look for, you know, me personally, if I was trying to invest, you want to look at some stocks that's been beaten down. And one of the things you can do on a Thinkorswim platform is you can come over here to, let's look at by industry. So let's say, you know, you wanted to get in the healthcare market. I came over here where my watch list was, clicked on by industry, and let's go to healthcare, because, you know, we got all these different companies, you know, working on the the vaccine for the coronavirus. So you come over here, you can select all healthcare equipment, supplies, healthcare providers and services. Which one we want? Healthcare technology, pharmaceuticals. Let's look at pharmaceuticals. Woo, it's a lot of them. But I will come up here and I will go to, let's see, try to maybe arrange on my price. Obviously, I don't want nothing $820. Probably the best thing to do, because you don't know what you're looking at, is to do this. Let's go to Market Watch. Let's go to Visualize. And we got a heat map. Now this is pretty cool. On this heat map, everything that's green, obviously, well, not obviously, was up for the day. If it's red, it was down for the day, right? So let's go to indices. Let's look at the Dow Jones. So you could find stocks in here, maybe. Now I'm gonna tell you, all of these stocks probably cost a lot. Maybe these ain't the ones you might want to invest in right away. I don't know. Nike is down a lot. Let's look at, I'm trying to find an easy way for you guys. So now I'm in the S&P 500, and now I clicked on healthcare sector. So I came to Visualize, heat map, S&P 500, healthcare. And you just gotta mess around with the platform. You know, you can learn how to do this stuff. Guild, I know Guild is one of the companies that the president name dropped today when he was doing his press conference. He name dropped Guild. I remember that. He name dropped some other ones, but he name dropped Guild. So let's go. I'm going to click on Guild. I'm gonna click on, see more info on Guild. Let's go to toss charts, and then we're gonna go look at it. Bam, it's gonna populate it, put it right here. So let's do this. I'm gonna close this up. Don't worry about that. That's the active trader table. So you only want to use that if you're getting ready to make a trade. So as you can see, it's been pretty much from here. This was March 16th, March 17th, March 18th, and this was yesterday. It went all the way up to $85.97. Then dropped back down at the end. Looked like it dropped down at the end of the day. But you can see it's been in a range for all year. Boom, 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 boom. Just in this little range. And I'll draw like a little, sometimes, to make it easy, do something like this. You can see this little range. Let's draw another one. Little box. There you go. You can see it's been in that little range. Then right here, it broke out. So just depends on how much you want to spend. If you think that, I know they are working on a vaccine. I don't know if trust me, if they find that vaccine, you can make some money because this stock may shoot to the roof. But so that's one. I know some stocks. The airline industry has been beaten up. So we can go take a look at UAL. What's that? United Airlines. Look at this. United Airlines is at 21 bucks. On July 19th, let's see. Is that July 19th? July 19th, United Airlines was $96. It got all the way down to a low of $17.08 on March 18th. It's currently at 21.28. So look, might be a buy candidate, maybe. You know, I'm not advising anybody to do anything, but if you're looking at the risk to reward, if you think that, hey, it may make it back to this high, then shoot, you might want to step in there and buy a share. I may step in and start buying shares of the airline sector. You know, if you guys you know, if someone wants to see me, I may buy some stock live tomorrow. Either tomorrow or maybe I may see if this market, if I might wait, because I don't think this is the end. I really don't. And when I look at this stock, let's go to my trade setup. I tell you why. You see that? That's why. This is why right here, why I don't want to step in. It's still, the momentum is still down on this stock. It's still accelerating to the downside. So I want to see it. I want to see it slow down. I want to see what happened if it start making a move. And you know, some people would say, well, and they haven't had earnings yet. See this blue question mark? They're going to have earnings on April 14th. And I pretty much know the earnings are going to be bad. So it could drop. It could go down a little further. You might be able to get this for, you let it drop some more, you might be able to get this for $15, maybe $10. Let's take a look at American Airlines. American Airlines is another one. $10 stock. If we go back and look at it, it was at $35.24 back on April 15th. And these blue lines at the bottom, if you're looking at this chart right here, these blue lines, this is volume. So I can look and see the number of shares that was traded. As you can see, the volume is through the roof. They're killing the stock. They are absolutely, as compared to what normally trades, airline industry getting killed. Somebody's shorting the crap out of it. So you can see it getting beat down. So there are some, the airline sector got some cheap plays out there. If you want to, you know, take some shots. The energy sector, let me see, Chevron, XOM, let me see. And I think this is the last stock I'll go over. Then I'm going to jump off. I'll probably watch a little TV and wait on this setup on USD/JPY. But you can see Exxon Mobil, the high was 83 bucks. And that was back on April 23rd. It's now down at 31 bucks. So I just ran across like 3 stocks that's been beat up. And if you wanted to, you know, every time you get a paycheck, buy a share, 31 bucks. Next paycheck, buy another airline. It's next paycheck, buy something else. You know, you don't know, buy it with the intent. If you're going to buy, I'm not telling people what to do, but if you're going to play that game, don't look for a quick turnaround. You got to be patient with it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and clip this video and then get ready to, I'll probably sit up for about an hour or two and watch and see if I get that set up on either the Euro USD or the USD yen. And if I get the trade, I might do a video, maybe with the results or something like that. But I hope you guys got something out of this video. It's the Active Trader.